And we are live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Okay. I'm terribly sorry, guys. It's been... You ever have one of those mornings where you look at your calendar and you go, oh, shit. That's today for me. I have Zoom calls all day. I have to get this document signed for this place, this information over this gal, this information over this gal. It's like everywhere. But it's good. It's all good because it's business. It's getting stuff done. But I am a let's just do it type of person. The paperwork annoys me because it's like, this is not moving ahead. But at the same time, you gotta structure things right. You gotta have everything lined up. I understand that. I'm an action person, and that's just how I roll. So the general public is not aware, right, of how much energy is in cryptocurrency right now, how much labor is in cryptocurrency right now, how many people are creating and building value in cryptocurrency right now. See, the general public usually only sees hype people. Now, perfect example is my show. When I started my show, all I did was hype, like read the news and go, oh, did you hear that such and such did this? Did you hear that such and such, did that? Then I started to see, wait, such and such is making money. They're building. They're creating. They're like educating people. And then I saw the industry start to grow. And I'm like, whoa, hang on a second. My entrepreneurial nose smells something. And then I said, you know what? That's it. That's it. I am going to work myself out of a truck driving job, and I'm going to go at this 100%. And I told my wife, honey, this is what I'm going to do. She's like, okay. And now we are in Florida. We're living a great life. Now, mind you, we're still building. I mean, we have the Founders Group. We have CALIX Solutions. We have Hodlet. We have like all these things we have our hands in. And they're all going by leaps and bounds. Right? And We have these events every quarter, every month, and we have all these relationships. And the number of investors that are reaching out to me is unreal. Unreal. Because as one investor put it, you're the only person building. These are people looking to put money into cryptos. And they're like, you're the only person talking and proving things profitable. And there, I can't tell you how many people who have told me or who I have done consultations with, and they're like, all right, we're sitting on about $500,000. Where should we put it? All right, do you want an active investment? Do you want this, or this? And then I say, well, I would do this, and there's great projects out there too. That's what the Founders Group does, is we hook up great projects with investors. If you've got a project, click the link under here for the Founders Group worldwide and get your project signed up. Now, I don't like to brag, right? But I'm going to brag here, right? The Founders Group has approved 4 projects already. We've already sent out or are in the process of sending out almost, I think, $600,000 in funding. Maybe more than that. Maybe it'd be like 650. I I I I don't remember specifically, but it's around there, right? And he, what kills me is these projects, when they sign up to be in the Founders Group, there were a few of them that were like, is this real? And after they go through the process and they get voted on and they get approved and they get their money, they're like, holy cow, this actually is real. And I'm like, well, of course it's real. We're all here to make money. Now let's make some damn money. This is not hard. It's just you have to do something. That's Austin. Go big or go home. Exactly. You're either here to win or get the out of the way. Because winners win, losers bitch. This is the difference. We are an action-minded community. We are builders. We are nation builders. We are company builders. We are builders. That's what we do. Every single one of you out there watching this right now, every single one of you should be calling 512-877-8577 and getting your ass signed up for the LINKS event. And once those, because we only got about maybe, I'm guessing probably less than 10 tickets left for the LINKS event. You need to get one of those last tickets for the LINKS event on Friday, March 17th. Then get your tickets for the 2-day event for the Founders Group. Every single one of you watching right now should be going to that event in St. Louis. Because when you leave there, when you get done with the whole weekend, you're going to walk out and you're going to go, holy shit, I get it. I get it. I see it. I understand it. Because a lot of you watch the show and you're like, oh, it's entertaining. It's fun. It's, this, it's that, it's that, it's this. But you're whistling right past the old world graveyard and you're still living in the old world. And you're wondering why, like, inflation's killing us. Our kids aren't educated. The Founders Group just funded a project that's going to kick ass in education. I mean, kick ass. It's going to go viral in education. Educators, teachers, tutors are going to make if you're a teacher, if you're an educator, if you're not involved with the Founders Group and some of the projects we've lined up, you are missing out. Because you can literally produce content, and if it's good education content, you'll go viral. And you'll make X amount of money per view with these projects. My friends, it is, if you know any teachers, any educators, have them sign up for the Founders Group and look and get involved with some of these projects early. All right? Because the earlier you get involved, the earlier you are, and the more you, as a professional educator, can help them create the project from the point of view of an educator. They want your input. So here, this is the easiest way. Call the Founders Group Worldwide, 512-877-8577. Get your tickets, and while you got them on the phone, say, how do I join the Founders Group investment platform? And you can either join as a Founders Group member, that's monthly, or you can join as a founder, and that's limited to 1,750 shares. Ask them all those questions and see how quickly your mind opens up to what's really going on. And you'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. Right? Why I'm saying this is the gold rush year. This is the year that, let me lay this out. All right. This is the year that we set up and we're established. We have our location here in Florida. We may have our location up in one of the Carolinas. We may have a location in Miami. We may have a location here in Dallas or San Antonio or Houston by the end of this year. And once the halvening, once this next halvening comes and goes, you have to understand what's going to happen to the price of Bitcoin once that halvening kicks in. The volume, if the volume stays the same and the issuance rate of the Bitcoin is cut in half, the price naturally quadruples. If the volume stays the same, and as the price goes up, do you think the volume, the number of people attracted into purchasing Bitcoin will go up? Yes. The answer is yes. That's called a bull run. If we're already established here in Florida, we're already established in Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, South Carolina, New York, well, not New York, St. Louis, right? And this takes off, and people around Sarasota, Miami, they're seeing this all happen. What if, oh, hey, wait a second. There's a crypto place right down the road that's marketing and having barbecues and, all this stuff all the time. That's what everyone says. There's no place to go. The average Joe and Jane, think this through, people. The average Joe and Jane doesn't know. If you want to know about cryptos, get on YouTube. No. All they do is hear Bitcoin and go, well, I don't know anything about it. And if they want to learn about it, well, let me call up my investment guy. Hey, Joe Schmo. Yeah, hey, what about this Bitcoin? Oh, stay out of that. That's bad. Yeah, but it keeps going up, and I keep seeing these people make money. Oh, no. Here, let's buy some more shares because the guy on the phone makes money every time you buy or sell something. But if there's physical locations that people drive by all the time, you put a location in the right area. Did you know Sarasota County has the highest per capita retirement income of any other county in America? This is what I'm talking about, folks. This is the last year of early adoption. This is the last year that average Joes and average Janes right, are not going to be in cryptos. And they will be coming to cryptos. And if you run or own one of these locations and you're selling crypto laptops from CALIX Solutions and you're educating these people and they're paying you for the education, you're doing classes at your location, you have a Bitcoin ATM in your location, you have the founders group over the counter that we'll be setting up. You see where this is all going, folks? These locations, they're not locations, they're floodgates. That's where the flood is going to come in. That's where the herd is going to go, because the herd doesn't know any place to get any information on this. Everyone you talk to about Bitcoin, what do they say? Well, I don't know nothing about it. I've heard of it. Don't know nothing about it. There ain't no, Bitcoin store. There ain't no Bitcoin education centers. Well, shit. I wish someone was building some of those. I agree. Yeah, sorry about that. The guy who just sent me a notification like, hey, man, preach it, Ben. because some people will not get into the chat. That's okay. But every single one of you, because, all right, here's another example. I talked with, who was it? Was me? Was it me and Bamboo? Were we talking this, or was it just me? I don't remember. But we were having a conversation with this other, I think it was me and Lori having a conversation, and this guy's like, look, I'm looking for someone to partner up with up in my area on a brick and mortar place. He has the location already. He just wants a partner because he knows it's going to be busy and he's going to need help. And he's like, do you know anyone in my area that would want to partner with me? Well, just happenstance, there's a couple coming to the St. Louis event that are looking for a partner up around there. Come to the event. Find a business partner. And then if you guys want to sign up as a project at the founders, in the founders group, get some working capital going. All right, let's see. They've been, oh, yeah. Hey, Ben, did you hear the Bank of America and some other banks are going to set a 100,000 minimum on crypto purchases February 1? I heard something like that. It wasn't quite that high. I think it was a $50,000 limit, but I did hear something about that a while back. But I don't remember the February 1 date. I wouldn't doubt it. They don't want the little guys in this. All right. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You may think, well, there's no opportunities for me. Get that shit out of your head. That's a loser mentality. Understand that when someone asks you, what do you bring to the table? Or what have you brought to the table? You have to understand, first off, you have to get to the damn table. The table is the events. You go to the table. Let me explain it like this. The table is the March events. in St. Louis. When you go to the table, you look at what everyone's laying out on the table. Oh, we got a partnership over here. We got another partnership over here. Oh, look, so Ben's hiring people here. CALIX is looking for help here. And, such and such. You don't know any of that unless you get to the damn table. I'm telling you, folks, everyone, I am, and I know it because I hear it to this day. I've had people reach out that I haven't heard from in years. Hey, Ben, you still doing that Bitcoin thing? Yeah. Where you at? Florida. You moved to Florida. Yeah. Where are you driving at? No, I'm not driving anymore. What are you doing? Cryptos, full time. Oh, I heard the price went down. Did you? Did you hear the price went down? Yep. That boy, Ben, that must be killing you. No. No, it's not. People have no idea the opportunities. I think there's very few people who are involved or own cryptos that really understand the opportunity in front of them. They see the opportunity of owning some Bitcoin, but they don't see the opportunity of owning a business in cryptos. They don't see the opportunity of waking up as an entrepreneur every day, where your job is getting people involved and explaining the details and learning. I learn more every day. And yes, by the way, Timmy had a great update, very technical stuff. Nothing on retail side, still loving that project. You're damn right. But the technical stuff is important. It's what they're creating. If you understand the technical stuff, right? Here's an example. This is why a lot of us are involved with the Divi project, right? Imagine you're driving down the street and you see this huge plot of land. I mean, just huge plot. And you see people in there and they're laying underground plumbing. And it's huge plumbing. It is like they are building this to be solid, building this to really take on some population or some activity. And then you realize, holy shit, they're building a huge shopping center here. with Costco and Home Depot and if you live in Florida, Publix, and like you find out they're building on, but they're at the phase of putting in the plumbing. That's the Divvy project. That Divvy had a great update, very technical stuff. Nothing on retail. Think about that. Very technical stuff. They're running a lot of underground plumbing, all the underground electric. They're running all that. But nothing on the retail side yet. The buildings haven't been put in yet, but a lot of the infrastructure has. That's what he's saying. Is, hey, I drove past Divvy the other day and I saw them putting in some very technical stuff, and they are building something huge. Well, did you see any buildings in there yet? Not yet. They're not at that phase yet. Oh, okay. How big do you think Divvy's gonna be when you understand the updates, the plumbing, the land they're building, and the air? You know how much money is in Dubai for cryptos? Why do you think I'm launching an office in Dubai? Why do you think Nick from the Divvy project, why do you think he went there to visit for a week and then called and said, Ben, I'm moving here? What? I'm moving here to Dubai? Yeah. Dude, you were going there for a week's business trip. Yeah, I'm moving here. Does anyone think Nick from Divvy is stupid? Or would you call him a pretty smart fella? You know how big, how drastic of a move going from California to Dubai is? What would Nick have to had heard or seen or been proposed for him to go, yeah, I think I'll move here in a week? That's what I'm saying, guys. This is the last year to be an early adopter. And if you get involved, I swear, I pinky swear, it's going to change your life. You come to the event in March, it's going to change your life. Bring your wife. Oh yes, bring a critic with you. That reminds me of a funny story. Right? at our last event in I think we were in Miami. Yeah, we were in Miami. There was a high value investor there. He had brought someone from the outside investment world. She said her job was to come to the event and tell him why he shouldn't invest. At the end of the weekend, the lady he brought to convince him to not invest in cryptos or the founders group walked up to me and said, I came here not knowing shit. I came here to convince him that this was all bullshit. And then she goes, I just joined the founders group. She was there to talk the investor out of investing. And she wound up investing herself. And her and I are talking about launching something affiliated with our brick and mortar right now. The critics don't stay critics long. Once they're at the event and they see it all unfold. Watching my show every day is fun and entertaining, and you get some knowledge and all that. The event is a life changer because you get to see the people. You get to feel the energy. You get to meet the projects. You get to shake the hands of CEOs. You get to shake the hands of the CTOs. You get the cell phone numbers of the CEOs. You start texting with the CEOs. You know how many friends I have in cryptos? A shit ton of them. You know how many of people that we all read about on CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, and all that, or that we've seen on CNBC or something. You know how many of those people I know, and I have their cell phone numbers because I went to the very first Bitcoin meetup out in Las Vegas, or Litecoin meetup out in San Francisco, or not meetup, but conference. Yeah, that's you guys. You guys have the opportunity to meet and talk to and get the phone numbers of the future leaders in industry of cryptos. How would you like to have the cell phone number of the CEO of Coinbase? Or have the cell phone number of a lot of projects CEOs or exchanges CEOs, because you met them when they were nobody. You met them when they were in a bar, at a hotel, at a conference, drinking a drink. You know, let's put it this way. When I met Nick from Divi, he couldn't even drink yet. He wasn't even old enough to drink at a conference. And he walked up, "Hey, Ben, I got this great project, man. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm doing this." And I said, "Come back when you have a wallet. It sounds great, Nick. You're an energetic kid, but come back when you have a wallet." "All right, Ben, I will. I'm holding you to it. I'm holding you to it, Ben." "Oh, all right, Nick." And he did it. Then he came back and said, "Dude, wallet's up and running, cranking out stuff. Let's talk." "All right, now we're talking." Now look at him. He was, you talk about baby faced. He was a baby when I first met Nick. Now look at him on CNBC, on um, on NBC, on Fox, on all these channels he's been on. Oh, and he's even more popular over in Dubai. This this is how you do it, folks. But you can't do it from your couch. You've got to get involved. You've got to go where the action is. You want to change your life? You've got to get the fuck off your couch, man. You've got to get out of your norm. You've got to get out of your routine. But to do that, you've got to have passion. I promise you, you will leave St. Louis in March passionate, encouraged, and you'll have a vision, and you'll get home and you will want to kick ass on it. And you will, because you'll meet people that can help you do it. So, I'm going to wrap this up. I've been blabbering for 15 minutes. Call 512-877-8577 and get your tickets to the LINX event, the 17th, and the Founders Group event, the 18th and 19th. Now, the LINX events may be sold out. I don't know. But the other one, I don't think that one's sold out. Just sign up now. You will not regret it. Then on March 16th, hop in your car, you and your wife, go for a nice drive, and come to St. Louis. And leave the old world behind and start a new journey in your life. I only say it like that because it's true. Call or click the link under here. Love you guys. Oh, and heads up that on, let's see, what is it? All right. Now I think I'm going to keep that a surprise. Let's just say a good friend of mine named Dave will be joining us on the show here soon. So look out for Dave. It's a surprise. Bye-bye.